I've just entered the woods, so there is still a lot of light coming from over here, from the train station. So I just went into this little bit here. And now the camera is facing the other way, but obviously it's too dark for the camera. So I'll turn on my headgear. It's almost like standing under a street light. And it also makes it easy to spot reflecting things. Like here is a reflecting thing on the wood. It also gives a nice contrast. So if we're looking at the rock face, the dry areas are very different from the wet areas, much more than with regular daylight. I probably did not bring the proper footwear for this. We're coming up on some distant light from the city. This trail here is just parallel to the railroad, but it will turn into the woods up ahead and go up on the hill. In the summer this lamp can be quite annoying because it attracts a lot of insects, but at this time of year I haven't really seen anything yet. I also have a cap on my headwear. I don't know what you call it, but it's one of those things that has like a cap sticking out in the front. So if I look up, it will occlude the LEDs like this, which is actually quite nice. Here is a small tunnel for the water to get under the railroad to get out to the creek on the other side. And in here somewhere there is water pouring. Let's see if we can get a closer look. Better not go down there. And now a train comes. Looks nice. It's quite easy to see with this headwear. There's a train. Wondering what the bright thing in the woods are. Or at least I hope so. I mean, I would be curious. I don't know how this looks from a distance. I mean, it's a pretty strong lamp, so I can imagine that it makes me visible from quite a far distance. And also it makes it harder for me to see if someone is hiding in the shadows outside of me, or like outside of the light around me. But it works pretty well. Like I see, like obviously my eyes see better than the camera, but even the camera see down here. Got some uphill here. Whew. Found a moth. I guess the moth found me. Another reflex. Maybe they're called reflector, I'm not sure in English. We call them reflex in Swedish. But I'm sure that's short for like retro reflector or something. Whew. There are some things falling down here, but I don't think it's water. I think they're too slow to be water. I see them in the light. Maybe it's pollen. No, it's probably water, just very small droplets. So they have more air resistance. I mean, it can't be snow, can it? Are these water? I mean, it's water, but is it? No, it can't be frozen water. It must just be falling slowly because it's so tiny droplets, and I wouldn't see them if I didn't have this thing. Mystery. Getting quite some view here. Obviously not much now, but you can see the lights over there. See another reflecting thing. Ooh. Last time I was out here in the dark, I saw someone out jogging with a light, but they were over in there somewhere, which I found a bit odd. Maybe there's a path in there, I don't know. But if I were jogging here, I'd probably keep to this walked-in path. But maybe that's part of the experience. What's that? Ew, it's trash. This place, I mean it's too dark now, but I took a picture here in the daylight and it kind of looks like the forest is just pouring out, or like pouring down the hillside. Those mushrooms, they are quite reflective. Almost like objective markers. On the dry side of this stump, I'm not sure when I should go off the trail, but I kind of want to find the same style of terrain where I found some canterals the other day, so I have hopefully higher chances of being able to verify if this headgear will make it easier to spot them or not. It's not very scientific because I'm not. If I had known places I could go to, that would be different, or if I did enough amount of experiments. But it's not like I stumble upon chanterelles very often anyway. Let's go in here for a bit. This was not where I planned to go in, but it's quite nice here. It's easy to walk here. Funny, the trees look taller at night. They just stretch up into darkness. Oh wow, this is quite a sight. The trees just extend into the darkness. I'm going to see if I can snap a few photos, so I'll get back to the recording later. Okay, I'm back. Snapped a few photographs. Haven't really moved far since I paused recording. I didn't know iron grew here. This looks kinda neat, with the dry spots of dirt. I don't think there are any chanterelles in this type of terrain. I think it's too much moss, but that's just a gut feeling. I really don't know. I have very limited experience in picking them. I did go and pick mushrooms with my mother's father a lot when I was a kid, and it was great, but I don't think I really learned how to read the terrain then. I like when you look at things in the small scale, there's so much detail. I think the camera is misrepresenting this a bit. It's a bit too color intense, but that could also be my display. But I think it's trying to make it look vivid, but there are probably settings. I'm not running the pro mode now. I could run the pro mode, or I could use open camera instead of the built-in camera I'm using currently. I see something glimmering over there. Pretty sure it's a droplet of water. I see a reflex over here. Let's follow them. See where they take us. Yuck. Got biofilament in my face. This is an odd looking one. Maybe that's where people jog. Maybe they follow these things. Where's the next one? This looks like it might be a trail. Sure is a lot of water on these things. I wonder if that would be a good place to collect water from if you needed it out here. They're soaked. Though I probably would want to boil it before drinking it, but in a pinch might work. I don't think I'm on the trail anymore. Maybe an old one. Ah. I guess some mushrooms are easy to spot if they have exposed white parts. But I think one problem is that they often are under the leaves. This trail kind of just ended here. There's a lot of moisture in the trees that drip down on me. try this way instead. Ah, it opens up a little bit here. One issue with my lamp solution is that I need to have a clamp or something so I can attach it to my collar, the cable, because I don't want the cable to be pulling on the lamp. Oh wow, nice. So I keep pulling on the cable in the other direction too, and then it slowly slides down. I guess when looking out here there is not enough light for the camera because it's too far away, and it's not even far away. But here is a tree next to me and that one is quite bright in camera. My breath is pretty visible in light too. Can I want to go up there? I guess I can go around, so it's not quite so steep. I was reading about chemtrails the other day, and it said that they want some light as well. So I was thinking that perhaps the cardinal direction of the slope would be a good indication. So maybe... Oh, this looks interesting. I don't know if it's the fog from me breathing or if it's getting foggy out here. I think it might be getting foggy out here. So when you see a mushroom from above, I mean, this one is very well camouflaged against the leaves, but from the side you see it very well. And this makes me wonder, like, why chemtrails, why are they very orangey? I mean, they're not poisonous. Oh, it's getting so foggy out here, what's happening? Ah, nice little hidey hole. I'm going to snap another few photos, so I'll be back. Okay, we are back recording. I can hear the trains quite well. I have informed my friends on Discord about the mysterious fog. Because that would be some interesting last words, right? A mysterious fog just appeared. But let's hope I have plenty of words more. But if not, then let's hope that someone finds this and uploads it. Preferably on a channel that has more views than mine. Maybe that would be the way to get more views though. Haven't seen any more reflexes. And I'm starting to think that it will not be easier to find mushrooms. At least not if the fog keeps getting thicker. Aha, so here is some wood drying and there is a reflex over there, so I'm probably back on some sort of trail or at least some area that is used now and then. I wonder how dark it is if I turn off my light. Pretty dang dark. Pretty dang dark. That was a very reflective leaf. Now I'm really not at all in the type of terrain I was aiming for, but then let's just go where I feel like, without thinking too much, and see what happens. I see another reflex over there. Let's follow the reflexes. But mushroom wise, that's probably the worst way to do, because in the places where a lot of people walk, if there are anything to pick, it will be picked. More biofilaments in my face. Well, this one was quite visible. And one over there. Though these are of course not canterels, it's just random mushrooms. Another reflex. Oh, over there is the next one. It's funny, these reflexes aren't really on a path. I mean, it's quite rocky here. Alright, where is the next one? Maybe out of reflexes again. I see lights up ahead. Those are really small pieces of reflex. Maybe they ran out, so they had to cut them up in smaller and smaller pieces. Oh, nice. I need to take a photo of this. Right, I'm back. I see a reflex over there and it looks quite high up. I think that may be a different path. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's a big piece. I see quite a lot of lights. It feels like it might be a good view up here. Maybe I'm up at the peak. I have no idea where I am. But I do know that you can't really get lost in these woods, because no matter where you go, you'll encounter a road network. And also I have GPS on my phone. Ah, more mysterious fog. I like. So that goes down again. I don't want to go down. Yeah, this is sketchy. Maybe I can go down here. I think I'm close to a peak I usually go to, but I'm not really sure. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Okay, let's turn off the lamp here for a bit. Preferably without falling. Oh, wow. I don't see anything without my lamp. Going to snap another photo here. This is such a nice view. If I had something to sit on, it would be nice to just sit here and enjoy the view a bit. Let's see. Can I get down here? I don't really know where. Like, I would not want to fall here. The moss here is slightly slippery. So yeah, better not tempt fate. Yeah, this view is just wow. The question is also, so over there we got the bridge down there, and then up there is the church. So Jonsered is straight out here. And the last time I was kinda here, I decided to go back this way. But then I kept having issues to get down on the ground level, so I think it might actually be better to push ahead this way and come out on the other side. Let's see if we can find a trail. I'm pretty sure there is one nearby here, because it's a nice view and all. Maybe I should change that to slightly sure. There were reflexes and everything, come on. Here is a trail. But this one is small enough that it might be an animal trail. I haven't smelt any animals. Like, sometimes I'm out walking and it starts smelling like moose or raw deer or something. Like, I can't identify them on the smell, but I can smell like this typical animal smell. And I don't know if I have like a sensitive nose, because I know I'm quite sensitive to perfumes and stuff. Or maybe they just smell quite a lot. That's a nice one. Is it? It's not supposed to grow out like that? I guess it's a weird one. Growing sideways. Here's another one. They look kind of disgusting. Here's another one. And another one. I really should learn to identify more ones. Like, I can only identify very few ones, and even when I do that, I look them up to make sure, and I look up if there are any ones that you can mix them up with, and if there are things you can mix them up with, I look up if they are just like disgusting or if they're actually dangerous, so I can do some risk management there, because I don't want to have all my internal organs shut down anytime soon. I think this mushroom so far wins the prize of most disgusting one. Quite steep here. I don't know if I should go down here, but what the heck. Oh, there's reflex. So if I do follow the reflexes, I'm pretty sure they'll lead back out somewhere. Oh, yuck, this terrain is very muddy. There are some lights over there, but I think I sort of need to go around and down. Maybe this time following the reflexes will be easier. I don't know if it's a difference when we go this way and the other way. Here's the next one. And there's the next one. Didn't I comment up on this before? Haven't I been here? I think I have. I think maybe this is where I went in. I couldn't find more, but it looks wider over there. And there are lights over there, so it's probably over there. Ah, I should look where I put my feet. Ah, nice. Was this the one? I thought it, no, this was a different one. I don't think you're allowed to pick this. So I know you can sell some sorts of these. I don't know if these are the ones, and you can get quite a lot. But if you're not, if it's not allowed, if they're a protected species, I'm not going to go and mess with Mother Nature to make a buck. Okay, I don't think I'll find more reflexes from that trail in particular. I guess the mysterious fog has gone away now. Here someone has tied something. A scarf. I wonder if it's because someone dropped it, or if it's because it's a marker. Ah, biofilament in my eye again. I'm probably getting back down to the trail with the water. I do hear water down here, and I don't know of any other water down here. Well, I haven't really been looking at the camera, so I don't... Maybe it has just been pointed in the dark. Nice. Here's a cluster of something. Here is the trail, the big trail, and there's a reflex. I could go back down, but I'd rather just go around the trail, get some more air before I get back into my programming rabbit hole. This is the place I went by before, where I said that it looks like the forest is just pouring out here. And I've commented on this already. I don't know where I went off the trail, but I might know when I get there. I think it might have been just up ahead here when when the pine woods start with like the nice floor. Yeah, pretty sure this is where I went in. So okay, back on not yet documented part of the journey, and it just looks amazing in here. It's different when you only have the one light source and it's from you. When you get closer to trees, they come from complete darkness into quite bright grayish tree trunks. So it's like if in a game engine you have black fog and things just appear out of nowhere. I guess some species of mushroom are really easy to spot with this lamp, but I don't have a reference. Maybe they are also as easy to spot in the daylight, maybe even more easy to spot in the daylight, so it doesn't really tell me if my lamp is good for that purpose. This will be a very long video because I'm probably not going to cut it down, I'm just going to cut pieces together. But maybe some people find it relaxing to watch some dude in Sweden walk around in the woods. Here is a lot of reflexes and they extend in here. So the question is, do we go out ahead? But now I see there is an arrow in here, so now I feel obliged to go in here to follow the reflex arrow. Whoa. Oh, it's so sticky. More reflexes. And now what? Oh, I see another one up here. Someone needs to take a walk here with a big saw. Can even see that it's dry under here just from this. So if you ever need to keep dry, maybe that's a good place to be. There's a trail down there. And here's another reflex, but where does it go from here? Maybe this is the end of the journey. I don't see it. Oh, there is another one. Oh, I like this terrain here. Like all different kinds of plants just growing on top of each other. Like all the old parts of the woods is just here to be consumed by the new parts. Life goes on. I scared some sort of flying thing. I heard it take off. Worse is when you're walking by the lake and you scare a fish so it splashes in panic, and that can really scare you. So here's the next one. But now it smells lovely out here. Already see there's one, and the next one is up ahead, not quite in camera yet. This was very soft to walk on and very wet. It's like Swedish jungle, or like the closest to jungle you can have. Actually, there might be something in southern Sweden that is more of a jungle-ish than this is, but I just like when it's all kinds of stuff growing in tandem and it's chaotic yet the same. I don't know how to explain. Probably not making much sense, but I like plants. Nature is like this almost infinite canvas in comparison to myself, size-wise, that is. This is a big planet. And there is so much wonder, and I have mostly seen Sweden, and not even much of Sweden. So I really hope that someday I'll be able to visit lots of places and explore and be amazed in the true meaning of the word amazement. Though just doing something like this, walking around in the fog, well, it's not so much fog now, but following these reflexes with my home-built lamp, it's an experience. I like it. I think there might be an old road here, because you can kind of see 2 tire marks. Maybe not in the camera, but sort of 2 parallel depressions going here. And there are no woods, no trees here. I mean, there are no trees, so it's like a corridor of no trees, because if we look around here, there are trees, then there is this corridor, then there are trees. And a reflex. If this wasn't so wet, it would be so inviting to just lay down on it, sleep on it. Next reflex is up ahead. Another bird. This one kind of scared me. Oops. And now I'm scaring more birds. Sorry, birds. So, where is the next reflex? I can just about see something up ahead, and it makes sense that it follows the corridor. That tree had a violent thing. Ew. I'm just getting distracted, walking off the path. This looks kind of nice. I just saw this really big thing growing on the tree. Quite nice orange rim on it. Ah, there's the next reflex. I see a light up ahead and pretty sure it's not a reflex. It seems to illuminate of its own power. Might be a good end point of this journey. Perhaps. Where's the next one? Now the fog is coming from my head, I think. I see a light up ahead there, but I don't see a reflex. There might be a reflex over there. Yes, I think that's a reflex. Yep, it is. What's this? Oh, these are actually mushrooms. I thought maybe it was just some plant that was sort of white, but I think that these are all mushrooms. And I think that kind, I don't know, you call it like a group of species or that family or mushrooms with that particular morphology, that there are some of those that you can eat and there are some of those that are dangerous, and I have no idea which one that one is. Often in the fall it bums me out a bit that everything is kind of dying everywhere, and that's also what makes me happy in the spring when everything comes back to life. But seeing all this moss and grass and like this ongoing battle for real estate out here, it's nice. Like a lot of the leaves have already fallen now, so it's not looking very nice outside sometimes. I see a reflex up ahead. They seem to carry me towards that light up there. It's kind of weird how the lights are high up, but maybe there's a hillside or something over there. This rain is kinda interesting because it behaves as snow, because I'm pretty sure it's rain. Maybe it's ashes, maybe something terrible has happened somewhere. But no, it feels like water. There's another reflex, but that's going the other way. Here is one going my way. Oh, and they go up the hillside now. I guess it's this trail that they lead to. Yep, over there is another one. And now the lights aren't high up anymore. Oh, this may actually lead to a parking lot up here that's up on the hill where it is like a residential area. So if that is the case, I should probably turn off my headlamp at least when I get out there, so I'm not shining strong lights into people's homes. There's one reflex, but where is the next? Right or left? So I think down there is the parking lot. And I guess it would be nice to round off, or I'll have like a 4-hour long video. Bird house. All right, and I even know where I am. Let's turn off this lamp and let's disconnect the cable, or maybe not. I'll keep filming a little bit more because it's quite a nice view when you get up on the hill here, or like when you go over the hill. It's a nice view. Just around the bend, but I don't know how much it will be visible. This was quite a nice walk. Will do again. It's funny, I met some folk when I was walking through the woods, and I kept thinking how it looks to meet me with this hat on, and it was hard to not start laughing, just imagining how silly I look. Not so nice, like, I don't know what you call it, when you light up the walls, but it's slightly inspiring. I want to do some LED products, and I think I would want to have some more color, but not like a rave, at least not always, but some more, what you call those, pastel colors maybe, could be nice. Maybe if you have like a really slow fade also, so they switch it up a bit. One thing I really like when it's foggy outside is that it has some sound dampening properties. So everything just seems more quiet and calm. This view is pretty good for human eyes. It's not so good for phone eyes. But let's switch to the other camera. Yeah, that's terrible. Probably better with this camera if we take down the exposure level a little bit like that. Kinda nice, but it looks kind of gray and unsaturated or low contrast on the phone, but in reality it looks much more cozy, like, and more color, because a lot of the colors in the phone will just be saturated, so a lot of these lamps looks white, but a lot of them are orange or even red. There's a lot of red lamps on the garbage incineration plant, and then there is a lot of orange sodium lights, especially up on the hill on the other side there, and I think that you can see that it's a bit orange on the phone as well. Yeah, the view is not going to get better from here on, so I'll wrap it up here by just saying, have more walks, it's really nice.